Rite cooling system maintenance. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, cooling system failure is the #1 cause of mechanical breakdowns on the highway. Many of these failures are the result of neglected cooling system maintenance. Over time, the antifreeze coolant can become weak, contaminated, or acidic. This can lead to the formation of rust and scale deposits, which can damage cooling system components and lead to coolant leaks. Checking and properly maintaining your cooling system can help prevent those problems before they leave you stranded. That's why many car manufacturers recommend replacing the coolant every 2 years or 30,000 miles, unless you're using extended life coolants. Let's see what Sam and Dave of Two Guys Garage, which airs on Speed Channel, had to say about the importance of cooling system maintenance.
Here's this week's Two Guys Garage Performance Tip. Check your driveway or garage floor for stains. If you find that coolant is leaking from your vehicle, be sure to get it repaired immediately. Clean up any coolant spills thoroughly and discard cleaning materials or rags where animals and children can't reach them.
I mean, this thing's 6 years old, got 125, 130,000?
Well, it's got 120,000 miles on it, or about that.
And
it's
you've
still got
obviously-
the original belts and hoses. I know I have to replace those. I should have replaced those 2 years ago, but, you know, like everybody else, I forget. I get busy doing everything else, and I forget about taking care of my own stuff.
I can tell you exactly what you've done with this. He's neglected it. All he's done is change his antifreeze once or twice, and we're going to check the condition of it. This is a pH strip. This is a good way to do it. It's much better than using just the little ball meter where you can check the viscosity. Here we compare this. We're looking at the pinkish brown color. That tells us the concentration of antifreeze. You got 50% water, 50% antifreeze. That's pretty good. Now looking at the green strip, he's down here about 7.5 on the pH scale. It's just like doing a swimming pool. And of course, I've checked it twice. So your pH is low, which means you can have some corrosion properties. This thing needs a really good cooling system maintenance. Hey, we did the pH test strips. Let me show you what happens when you have water and electricity, water and aluminum making electricity. And they do that, by the way. If you don't believe me, stick some aluminum foil in your mouth and bite down on your fillings and you'll get a shock. This is a timing chain cover. Okay, now this thing here sits on the front of the engine, timing chain's behind it, the water pump mounts on the front of it. And you can see it's all corroded in here. I mean, it's really corroded. Probably won't hold a gasket for very long. Here you can see it's almost eaten through. That's a corrosive action of a cooling system that's long neglected. Here's another common problem. V-type engines, especially V8s, losing coolant at the back of the intake manifold. And if you take this is an aluminum 4-barrel manifold. Look at this. This is the cooling system surface right here where it meets the cylinder head that'll never hold a gasket. If you look at this one, it's almost eating holes right through it. Again, antifreeze ruined this manifold. Could have saved a lot of money and had a much better engine. It's also important to the operation of your engine. The engine coolant temp sensor for the computer sits in this coolant. If it gets really, really corrosive with that and has a static charge, it'll drive your computer crazy. So if you want to make your engine last a long time with all the aluminum that's in these engines today and make your computer system work, you need to flush it. Within this plastic tank, there's another tank, but the automatic transmission fluid is circulated through to cool the transmission. Look at this, buddy. See all this debris and buildup?
It's been leaking for a while, Stan.
Yep. Now, this is leaking externally. That's an inconvenience. Makes a mess. You lose a little fluid. That's not a big deal. But when it starts to leak internally, then the fluids start to exchange places. Now, getting oil in the automatic from the transmission into the cooling system will rot hoses.
That's not a good thing, I'll tell you.
That's not a good thing. But when you get coolant into an automatic transmission, the transmission's hot, it'll destroy the clutches.
Here, but you know, this is a perfect example, Sam, of if you neglect things thinking you're going to save a few dollars, and then when it gets down to the nitty-gritty, you're going to spend a few dollars to fix it right.
Well, yeah, and you're lucky you haven't had any of that corrosion damage like those pieces we showed.
Regular cooling system maintenance, including a complete coolant flush, is vital to the health of your car and should be performed according to your car manufacturer's specifications, usually every 2 years or 30,000 miles. Additionally, a complete Rite service includes additives that can help clean the complete cooling system, assisting in the removal of rust and scale deposits. Cool Rite maintenance products can also help protect against leaks, prevent corrosion, and reduce wear, all of which help prevent breakdown. So don't wait. Ask for a complete Cool Rite cooling system service and you'll be protecting your investment and your peace of mind.